Erik ten Hag is reportedly finding it hard to follow through with his plan for Mason Mount at Manchester United. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag is struggling to stick by the message which convinced Mason Mount to move to Old Trafford, according to reports. The midfielder chose the Red Devils over other suitors, but it hasn't gone to plan for either party since. It emerged quite soon into the summer transfer window that Mount's days at Chelsea were numbered. He was unable to agree an extension to his contract, which was set to expire in 2024. Arsenal and Liverpool were both interested in signing the England international, but it was United who won the race, completing a deal worth up to £60 million in early July. Mount had the chance to have a full preseason with his new club and bed into his surroundings. He started the first 2 games at home to Wolves and away to Tottenham, but was substituted in the second half of both. The attacking midfielder suffered an injury which forced him out of action for over a month and disrupted his rhythm. He returned to start against Crystal Palace and Brentford in the Premier League before the international break, but was dropped to the bench for the last 2 games at Sheffield United and home to Manchester City. Mount still has time on his side to prove he has got what it takes to be a regular at United. But the Mail claims ten Hag is already finding it hard to stick by the 24-year-old. It is reported that ten Hag was a fan of Mount as far back as his loan spell at Dutch side Vitesse Arnhem, when he inspired a win over his Ajax team in 2018. Mount was won over by ten Hag, remembering his performance as a teenager and that he had followed his career since then. Ten Hag also sent a strong message to Mount on how he would fit into his United team. But the Red Devils boss is finding it difficult to put that into action. Ahead of Sunday's derby against City, ten Hag built up the possibility of Mount having an impact. But he left him out of his starting 11, bringing him on at halftime in place of Sofyan Amrabat in a decision which some pundits claim changed the course of the match for the worse. Speaking on Friday, ten Hag said, "I think in every game, our game would benefit from Mason Mount. I don't have any concern to line him up. He did come on in a lot of games, he started in a lot of games. In the last game, against FC Copenhagen, he didn't play, but definitely he is one we consider for Sunday because, as you say, he has abilities to be very helpful against City."